Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Mighty Misfit Menagerie plays Call of the Netherdeep. Or,
Yes.
Yeah.
before we get going, Rio had a question
I didn't have a question.
or a statement.
I just wanted to throw a shout out. One of our longtime followers, I meant to look it up, but there's this program where you can donate your kidneys to a random person.
Yep.
And he did that, and he's fine now. He got through surgery. He's okay. But I just wanted to bring knowledge. I wish I had looked it up. I looked it up yesterday, but then of course forgot the name of the company. But they do it in America too, because he's not in America. But it's this really cool thing. I looked it up, and I've never been able to give my kidneys because I have bad kidneys. But it was this really cool program, and I just wanted to acknowledge that.
Awesome.
And he asked if we could push some.
It's called the
Awareness of it.
altruistic donor chain.
Yeah,
Altruistic donor chain. Oh, neat.
love it.
And then on top of that, there is a website that if you have donated a kidney and you are still a living donor, they send you dice with little organs in them. It's so cool.
cute.
So they don't ship to where he's at, so he's gonna have them ship it to me, and then I'll ship it to him.
Awesome.
But so yeah, that was kind of cool that you can get special dice that you can only get for being on a donor list. Because I think if you
amazing.
sign up as an organ donor, you also qualify.
That's really cool.
Neat.
But yeah, I just wanted to bring awareness to that because he did that this week, and I mean this won't come out for weeks yet. And he was very happy. I asked him if I could talk about it, but I said I won't use your name. But he was like, yeah, I really want people to be more aware of this program. So
Hank, one more time.
Altruistic donor something.
chain.
Altruistic donor chain.
ADC.
And while you never get to know who you donated to, they can send you an anonymous letter afterwards, but it's their choice. But
And they cover travel and all that shit.
Oh,
It's really
wow.
cool. And from time off from work or something.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, I don't know if that's just because of where he is, but yeah.
Wow.
Very,
great
very
program,
cool.
though.
Yeah, it was a
That's
really cool
awesome.
program. I never ever in my life heard of it until he did it, so I just thought I would bring it up because one of our fans did something really, really cool.
That is awesome. Very, very cool.
Thank you, fan.
I'll tell you guys about
Yay!
it.
That's going to be a hard act to follow now.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I just told him I would talk about it. So.
Yeah, I love that. And with that in mind, yeah, if you are somebody that's interested, please take a look. We have a huge donor crisis, especially in the U.S. right now. So, yeah.
And if you heard about it from us, you end up doing it, please talk to us about it. We'll talk about it if you want us to. I was super excited to talk to him about it. So
That's awesome.
And with that information now provided, we're going to be doing 2 hours of Call of the Netherdeep tonight, followed by a brief intermission, and 2 hours of Vampire the Masquerade if you're watching us live. Or you'll probably see a different episode of Vampire because Rio was covering for us for quite a while running Vampire, which we're greatly appreciative of. So might not be the same episode that went tonight, but
to be fair, Vampire's super easy because I just sit back and they just go. So it's very easy.
You have a bit of corralling to
Sure. But I'm just saying, it's mostly you guys running that show.
it's Rio's hurting cats, but it helps that he likes cats.
Yeah.
And
I have too many cats.
Many cats.
too many cats. Speaking of hurting cats, what happened last time, Marina?
Well, we didn't herd cats, but we had all passed out in the special room at the end of our race with the other team. We had a vision, and then we're kind of woken by the other party finding us and being like, you guys okay? And we're like, yeah, we're fine. I try to lie to make sure they don't really know the full details about what we saw. And they seem skeptical, but whatever. So we go back to the town center, and everyone's like, you guys fucking rock. They're chanting our names. It's very exciting. We go to dinner at the Broken Tusk. Somebody comes up and talks to us. One of the members of the other team, I believe, comes up and talks to us. Sean ends up telling all the details of what we saw.
Io and the Drow.
Io and the Drow don't know Alexian, but they're like, we want to team up with you. We think you guys could bring the adventure and the fun. We discuss a little bit more what we're going to do, and then we go to bed. Irvin kind of goes up to Dax privately and is like, yo, I might be like you. Dax is like, you don't know a fucking thing. And yeah. Char tunes to the jewel that they found in the secret room, and then we long rest. We talk to an elder at breakfast, and he's like, yo, I had a strange dream, and tells us about it, and we're like, that's probably related to what we saw. And he also doesn't know Alexian, but he's like, something bad is fucking coming. He's like, maybe go to Bazarland, it's nearby, and Irvin hears that that's what we're gonna do. Char and Cassius, we go to the library because we're like, we need to learn about the calamity and also this weird jewel that Char found. But no real information. Valray is like gonna go talk to the other party, but they have already fucking left, and they're like, see ya in Bazarland. So Sean's like, we gotta fucking get that vestige. We need to go right now. Recapitated.
Sure.
And a brief note from last time, as we ended off last time, we were having discussions around cold iron, and it short-circuited Coulter's brain. And it turned out we were looking at a previous edition, which used to have a really neat rule about cold iron heavily affecting demons. Cold iron does not specifically exist in 5e, so we are going to roll with that, and I'm going to just start by a question of all of you. Was there anything that you wanted to purchase leaving town?
Now that we don't need cold.
I'm so sorry.
To be fair, I've been playing 20 plus years.
Exactly.
Like, these things happen. It's like,
It'll
no,
meld.
demons, cold iron, that's a thing.
It was a thing for 4 fucking editions. Like,
Well, I even Googled it, like, when we were talking,
Yeah.
before I brought it up, and the Wikipedia says that demons are, because classically they have been. So,
All the
mea
more
culpa.
reason for us
Mea
to
culpa.
know
No, yeah,
not
no.
to trust Wikipedia. Isn't that what we were told in high school? Don't
Yeah,
trust
but
the Wikipedia page. Don't
But
cite the
it's in my
Wikipedia page.
brain. You know what I mean? Like,
but on the positive side of that, we all learned something fun about the previous 4 editions of D&D.
Hooray!
So,
Hold on.
As Dax, I would like to purchase illicit drugs.
Nice.
okay,
so I look up
Acid,
list of
acid and
drugs.
hot springs.
God, I can't remember. There's
fuck
actually
yeah.
one said that there's a drugs. There he had drugs.
I would like to be in possession of illegal drugs.
Sued. S-U-U-D.
There we go.
Is this for some long con joke?
I don't know what you're talking about. When have
course
I
it
ever
is.
done that?
When you were a small, medium, at large, I don't know.
Sued is an
I don't
illegal
know.
substance sold across Exandria. It is refined from arcane residuum and causes a head rush and enhanced senses and magic.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I know there's a specific drug in Exandria.
so roll me a D100 real quick.
Okay. That's
You're
why
looking
I
for
have
a
so
dealer.
much room on the table. I don't have my dice.
It would be next to useless for Jake because it only affects spellcasting.
Sure.
But if
You
this
don't
gets
want
you
the head
high,
rush.
He specifically said he wants to be in possession of drugs.
That's true. That's fair. Verbiage
in the
is-
Tal'Dorei
verbiage
campaign
is-
setting Reborn, it's in that book. If you want to look at it.
I do have that book. So that,
My roll is an 11.
Out of 100?
Yeah.
11
So-
is within 100.
as you have snuck off one of the nights, waiting to exit the city, managing to wait for everyone else to go to sleep into that dark little alleyway between the sleeping tortoise with the hotel on its back and a series of row houses, your contact for this substance tells you that there's a new version on the market. And it's been told to be unpredictable, but I mean, you like to live dangerously, don't you? This is actually a suit that seems to be intermingled with kind of red, slimy crystals. It makes it stick together a little bit, but hey, I mean, like, easy to pack.
All right. Beggars can't be choosers, but buyers can be weary.
It's potent stuff.
All right.
5 gold.
So cheap.
3 gold, because we're not sure.
Roll persuasion.
Tell you what, 3 gold, and I'll report back with a report.
Ooh, okay.
Assuming you
Research.
live.
19.
Okay. I expect a report.
You got it.
And mark 3 gold off your piece, and you now have. I won't call it red suit because maybe that is something that already.
The red suit exists.
This is a red vein suit.
Red vein suit.
Yes.
It's SUUDE.
Okay.
And we will talk about the properties of that if you decide to use it.
Excellent.
The elder that we talked to, did they look like they had money? Has there been anybody in town that has looked like they have money, like an aristocratic class? I know it's a really small area.
If
I
you were
would
planning
say-
a heist and you leave me out, I'm going to be very upset with you.
I will say, and we're
It's
going to say that.
daytime, right? It's the morning or something.
So this is kind of like a discussion that we can have about what you want to do. With Jake's, I kind of put the time on it. It doesn't have to have been that time. I was thinking that made sense at night. If this for you makes sense, like the next morning, if you're getting up before everybody else, or if you're kind of like sneaking around while they're busy before you head over to the library, whatever, we can kind of slot that in where it fits.
Okay.
I would say there's nobody that is
forgot
an
about the library.
aristocrat.
Yeah.
But the officials that are here are the most well-dressed people, the folks that are actually from the Empire.
Okay. No, I'll hold off for now.
There will be wealthy folks sometime in the
In
future.
Bazzoxan.
No, I would say not Bazzoxan,
Oh,
but
damn it.
and then I don't think I made it clear enough last time, so apologies on my part, but Bazzoxan is just a military outpost. So
Oh,
there's not
okay.
going to be necessarily like a built-up town, except for what the folks that are working there have put together.
Wow,
Um,
okay.
I am going to buy another 20 days of feed for Belle, and then like maybe 10 days worth of rations for everybody else, so that nobody has to worry about food.
So I had accidentally grabbed 2 scimitars. I only meant to have one, and they cost 100 gold. Can I get that back?
No,
Oh, totally.
we're retconning it because we don't need them anymore.
Well, no, I'd had them originally in my inventory when I made it, and I'm like, I don't need 2 of them. I was thinking, like, oh, I can dual wield scimitars. No, they're double-handed. They're two-handed. Never mind.
No,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
not.
definitely.
It
Scimitars
says
are
it's
dual wielded.
double-bladed, two-handed scimitar.
Okay, so that's a double-bladed scimitar.
It
That's an
says
exotic
special two-handed.
Right, that's a special scimitar.
because it's a whip. It has
Wait.
scimitars on both ends.
Well, I still don't need
small.
2 of them.
Yeah, no. But I'm saying you could buy 2 separate scimitars and then dual wield them. But the
Okay,
one
I'd
you
like to do
bought
that.
is Darth Maul's.
Oh, that's right. You were talking about Darth
Yes.
Maul. No, okay. Can't do that one. I only need one. Getting the other one. Can I have
I
my
mean,
$100?
Marth Paul.
Marth Paul.
Not
Was this an
Darth
equipment piece or was this a
That's
build
right.
piece?
This was an equipment piece. This was something I bought.
It wasn't
Yeah.
part of our starting.
Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah. Don't worry about it, yeah. I was like, if it's starting equipment, we can work out selling it into like a lower price. If it's something that you bought, then take the full amount back.
Thank you.
I can't even imagine where you found that. I didn't think that was in the game, so it's definitely not starting equipment.
Double-bladed scimitar. Special.
And Cassius, is there anything that you would like to procure before you leave Jigow? And these don't have to be item pieces or monetary pieces. If there's just something you want to do before you leave, that's also totally fine. I'm just trying to like check off the last of the Jigow pieces.
I'm trying to see if this is a thing or not.
I'm trying to remember the bar owner, the tavern owner's name was Agatha.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Correct?
This is
That's a
silver.
broken tusk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Broken tusk, yeah.
Didn't write these things down, or else I forget.
You guys think I should buy another healer's kit?
Yeah, Agatha Silver Spoon at the Broken Tusk. My brain went Silver Tusk and nothing's.
The broken spoon.
You might want to buy some more bandages as yours are damp. And have
I
been
changed them this morning.
for a day. Those are new damp?
Well, it's dewy. It's dewy outside. What are you expecting?
It is just the cool air of the morning.
Plugs the 2 holes over his beak.
If there are no other specific pieces of business,
No, because it's something I would have done in the library, but I forgot about it.
Oh, they're only 5 copies. Too.
and I believe you still have the atlas from the library.
Yeah.
Can I have each of you roll a d8?
What if we all just said no?
Then we'd go
Fuck
home.
you.
Oh, okay. 6.
3.
3, 4, 9, 8.
Eight.
I was like, it's an insight dice check. 6.
I got 8 as well.
8 as well.
You need me and Hank to re-roll?
Yeah, if you two wouldn't mind re-rolling, please do so.
I got 4? You can just give me whatever. is
Science.
6. Yeah.
Roll one more time.
Somebody else already got 4. Does it matter? Whatever. I don't know.
3.
We're good.
Okay, I'll take that.
No.
We're secretly
Not excused.
we're rolling how Coulter's gonna kill off our characters.
Oh no.
I mean, if that's how it's gonna be, that's
Yeah.
how it's gonna be.
I got the
That's
swinging
gonna be-
pendulum of death.
I will throw a fit, but just everyone know that it's no one's fault. Except for Coulter's.
Your bandages get caught in a paper shredder.
But hold on, they're wet, so it would get all slimy.
Your bandages break a paper shredder?
And then I am put to death because it was the king's paper shredder.
Yes.
The real shred.
The real shredder.
Okay, so when we actually meet you all again in real time, all of you have met outside of the library with your pre-exit of Jigow activities handled. Some of us with some more illicit substances, others with packages for the road,
Yeah, what a night
Why would I say
already.
that?
Food and medicine supplies.
which are incredibly illegal.
Which is exactly
How
what I
dare you.
bought. I procured food and medicinal supplies.
I just want to make sure all of my friends are safe, happy, and healthy.
Recreational medicinal supplies.
Wait, you have friends?
Yes, you do.
I want to make sure that I
You're on it tonight.
I'm so sorry.
What if
Coulter
I
was
said no?
I might never be nice today, so I have to get all of my.
You're beat out here.
I love you.
Hooray.
The edge of the city comes up to this kind of expansive bridge that goes across the Ifalon River, which some of you have been in within these competitions themselves.
Where?
Oh, Bazos.
Bazozan.
Basil can.
Where is
Oh, there we
that?
go. Up there.
Basil.
There you go. Okay.
The sea.
No problem. I forgot I could do that. This expansive wooden bridge, crossing the Ifalon River on one side, the inland world on the other side, the ocean beyond, and behind you, the sleepy but pleasant Festival of Merits still winding down on its now 3rd day. The bridge itself is massive, but not terribly well traveled right now with the festival still ongoing. And you see that it's not generally seeming to be the most popular way out of town. At the other end of the bridge, you see a couple of guards lazily standing their duty. It takes a good 15-20 minutes just to walk across the bridge
Oh
itself.
wow.
But on the other side of it, there is. Can I have? Excuse me. Can I have Alray roll a perception check?
Okay.
Only her?
Percepting. I help you.
Where's my perception? Go down. 8. Oh no. 6.
Silvery bar.
Worse.
Worse. I have a -1. This is terrible.
8 minus 1 is 7.
How am I? Because I rolled a 7.
I thought it was plus.
I thought it was a +1. I saw a 1. I'm like, 8. No.
It's worse than I figured.
So you don't see anything.
Nope, we're good. I'm
But
a shit mercenary. I don't see crap.
We're only level 4.
Well, your job as a mercenary
You're level 4?
is to put axes in people. That doesn't require a lot of perception.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
it's all right. I would say not the rest of you, but Sean and Cassius. You both notice that one of the guards keeps looking at Velray and audibly clearing his throat as you are crossing the threshold onto the other side of the bridge.
Is that right? there is. Yeah, let me find my accent real quick.
You're Caribbean.
There is a guard over there who is trying to get your attention, I think.
I'll look over. People are always staring. I always want my hot body.
You are very beautiful.
I'm.
Cough. Cough.
Whoa.
So do you need like a cough drop or something?
I have one.
Lost.
Start digging through my medical supplies for a cough drop.
Got one of my axes over my shoulder.
Problem?
Dear God, spit it out.
Little.
Oh, everyone
Reaches
everyone
into his-
pretend like not to see. No one look at the man.
Reaches into his armor and hands you a small letter about yay big that is sealed shut.
Do I recognize the seal? On it?
The emblem of it was kind of what used to be like a play symbol for your crush.
Got it. Do I? Of course, in my ship perception, I don't know this person. Do I recognize them? Never seen them before.
Male human guard,
Okay.
like,
Name
and
Stan.
as soon as he hands it to you,
Uh-huh.
stands back up again and just goes back to completely ignoring the group.
I tuck it away.
That's
All
an
right,
odd
Bill,
thing.
let's keep going now. As I fully stop the cart to let this guy cough in Valray for a while.
It happens.
Totally was just gonna walk by him.
Do you know that, ma'am?
No.
Is that how you usually get your mail?
Yes.
You should check it. It might be a love letter.
Later.
Poo on you.
Some things you read in front of company, and some you read in private.
Would any
Some of us have a vow of celibacy and like living through their companions.
Next time I go get fucked, I'll let you know.
specific? Would any of us have seen the crest on the letter?
I tried to look.
I would go ahead and roll. I mean, you were actively looking, so you can go ahead and roll investigation for that.
Well, I mean, but does Margaret get an option to like try and sleight of hand it?
I was, yeah, I was.
Yeah, so let's do
That's fine.
investigations versus a sleight of hand or a stealth.
I was like, let's be nice to Margaret.
Thank you.
Hang on, Dax don't care enough. to
Oh,
look.
yeah, no, I'm okay.
You're
Work with
really
me,
bad
guys.
at
Work with me. I'm just gonna roll in the dice roller.
Valray drops the letter fully.
And
I got an 8.
I actually got a nat 20 for a 22.
I got a 25.
I went to
Even
go
if we
put it in
see-
my pouch, and it kind of fell out on the ground.
Into their hands.
Do you think, kind of given the nature of your culture and society, that there would be any sort of significance to color?
I don't think so.
So-
I mean, well, no, maybe, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I would say yes. There is.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and I'm putting you on the spot, so
That's
let's
fine.
But basically, there is a like kind of a brownish parchment envelope
Okay.
about this shape of a square that is sealed with a wax seal, and I will let Valray discuss what that seal looks like.
Okay. So depending on the level of importance, is it something urgent? Is it something just kind of? Because I
Hi.
think that would.
I would say this is above low importance, below the crash has been destroyed.
Okay. So yeah, red. I would see a red seal, wax figure on there, probably of a dragon's head. What you? I know what. I appreciate the. Just trying to help. No, I get it. I totally get it. So yeah, it would have been a red seal, probably like reddish brown, with the head or the bust of a dragon.
Bravo. Now, can I do a history check for if I know anything
Same.
about that?
Oh my god.
I would say
I
you
don't.
you can roll it. The information is going to be very limited, as like not even a lot of people know that this crash exists.
gonna be 14 or 13.
22.
Okay, so with the 14, you have. Oh shoot! I put myself right out of the game back.
Oh no.
I love how Max scroll. With a 14, you have not seen this crest before. It does not look like the dragon crests that you have seen from your home, though. It is not familiar as part of those. Yeah, so you can gauge that this, while this is a dragon, it's not like yours. With a 22, you have seen this before. There was not a reference for it, but you know the area around which you've seen it.
Okay.
And that these letters with this kind of crest are generally carried by wanderers. You haven't seen them by somebody that had like an official position somewhere or something of that nature, but by folks that have been passing through or received letters on the road.
Can I make a survival and or history check to recall information about the Emerald Loop, which
Sure.
we'll be traveling down? Which would you prefer? I would prefer survival.
So I find it interesting that in our vampire game, we totally buddied up and like got together, and then no, Call of the Netherdeep. We're like, I'm suspicious of you.
No, I just want to know. I'm not suspicious.
I just think it's funny.
Can I have advantage?
I'm not suspicious. I just
Wow.
That one.
With the net one, the last time that you traveled this road, it was beautiful. It was like absolutely
Great.
lovely,
So lovely.
very quiet.
We are in for such a great time, you guys. This is the easiest road in the
Best
kingdom.
blue.
It was also like lush.
It's lush.
Foothills of
and
these
green.
mountains, the
There were
ocean.
bees everywhere. They were fucking birds. You know, it was great times.
As we're like bouncing in the cart because
What all of you can see
I'm
leaving the
walking.
bridge is a cracked, barren, dry landscape with kind of spires of what maybe used to be rock faces sticking out of it at random. The air, even with the temperate weather that Jigow experiences, the air here just feels heavy,
Oppressive.
which is kind of strange. It's not crazy hot, it's not crazy humid, but it just feels like it's bearing down on you to be here.
it
You
sucks.
come from a place where this
Mandarin.
is.
No, it seems to have changed quite a bit.
Hmm.
Yes, that dead possum over there used to be a beautiful copse of daisies.
With this in mind, within the first couple hours, you have not come across another set of travelers. If anybody wants to roll survival again, please feel
I will.
free.
I will assist.
15?
18?
With the 15 and the 18, you can see that there are some trodden prints ahead of you on the road because of the dust here. Haven't been blown away quite yet. That seem to be possibly a group of 5 traveling somewhat ahead of you.
One an ogre.
One set of footprints is much larger than the other.
What do we see by way of like animal life? Is it, even though it's dead and a bit desolate, are there still animals trying to survive in this area, or
There
is
was
it
that dead possum
completely?
back there.
Since you basically say like roughly a half an hour after crossing the bridge, that was the last sign of natural life that you've seen. All the trees seem dead. If any are still standing, there's not really any shrubs or anything around. It is just very cracked, desolate, and dead.
I bet everyone's happy that I bought water now, aren't they?
If this used to be green, what has blighted this land?
It's probably the demons.
We should keep moving, otherwise we will end up dead and gray and gross.
As you say that, ahead of you on the horizon, you see this kind of small-looking, almost hillock of black off to the side of the road.
Hmm.
Getting closer, it seems to be giving off some sort of wisps as it doesn't move, but is creating kind of a little formidable shape of darkness.
Yeah.
Sean,
they're kind of
slow us down.
Why?
Do you see that black oozing thing over
Yes,
there?
I'm going around it, right?
Oh, it's off to the side of the road, so it's not
Yes.
blocked.
So we're not going near the Black Ooze.
Yes, we are.
Why?
What
Give me 5 good reasons why we should go and poke Black Ooze.
I said
Because
so.
it could come after
She
us and
said
kill us.
so. She said so. It
I didn't
looks
hear
cool.
Char say anything.
I'm looking at it. I'm just.
He's interested in it. And because I said please.
Okay. Counterpoint. Me and Dax do not want to do that.
I mean, Dax could just fly over and see what it is. Maybe just do a really quick pass by. Was that? I mean,
That I don't see what we could gain from that. No.
Also, it is incredibly rude to just ask somebody to like run across a meadow just because they're faster than you.
As this conversation has proceeded, you've gotten to
I have not
roughly-
slowed down the cart.
You've gotten to roughly this point.
oh no, there's a
Is this the thing?
Where's the?
no, it's a
gotten-
tree.
You've gotten this is the a dead tree by the side of the road. This is the thingy.
May we see the black?
Oh.
Wiz?
Oh,
Is it a dead dragon? Oh no. I mean, I guess it's good, but I'm gonna be sad. Okay, sorry.
I will be sad too.
Oh no.
Does anybody want to investigate?
Yeah.
Do you want a dead dragon?
Yes.
Yes, I'm.
And then I will slow down and I will turn to you and say, I'm sorry, but they are paying for the cart, so I have to stop.
I jump out and walk over and investigate too.
As they are walking away, I will bring out the letter and read it covertly since they're ahead of me.
Okay. I'm going to do this and then cut
That's
back. If anybody wants to roll either my brain wanted to say arcane.
Arcana.
Thank you. Arcana. If you want to roll arcana, I would allow nature or history.
Can I do medicine?
I would say medicine's not going to work in this case. Not
only one out of
yet. I may call for a roll for medicine in a moment.
Medicine's
19
worse.
for Arcana.
19?
I got a nat 20 again,
Damn.
and I'm just trying to decide if I wanted to do Arcana or I'm just gonna say investigation. Like, because also like if once I see that it's a dead dragon, like I'm wondering how it died, or did it look like it was burned? Anyway,
Okay, so investigation, arcana. So we'll
Which
go with you.
says-
I got a 23 Arcana.
Okay, so both of you recognize this creature immediately. And then I'm going to use this and call for a medicine roll in just a moment.
Okay.
It is the corpse of a gloomstalker.
oh, okay. I care less about
I
that.
have not seen one of these
Is that a bat?
in a long time.
Is it dragon related?
Dragon tails.
It is
dragon
not
tails.
dragon related. It is a monstrosity that you can. It's a winged predator resembling a wyvern composed of twisting shadows with glowing eyes and dagger-like teeth. And you can still see the wisps of shadow coming off of the corpse, which tells you that this death was
But
recent.
it doesn't have the dragon subtype. It's a
No.
monstrosity. Okay, so it's not a dragon.
Do I know of anything that I can harvest from this corpse that would bring money later, like hide, poison?
Roll the medicine real quick.
As you
No,
go
that's
to
okay.
remove
That's
any
okay.
kind of tool to cut into it, it's like, wait. It could be diseased. Let me check it out. And I will take out my little doctor's tools.
And you can all see that there are several like arrows riddled in the back of this with broken shafts, as well as some more.
And I will roll an 8.
So with the 8, it does look like it died of natural causes, possibly because of its sunlight sensitivity. Given that it is mid-morning now, with the 20 natural 20, which was a 22, you can basically tell that this was a fight that happened. There's trampled dead grass all around the body, but the arrows don't seem to be only what took it down. In examining it further, you can see on the underbelly of the beast there are burn marks, as if some sort of fire magic was shot up from underneath. You can also tell that you can harvest some of its hide, possibly for sale. It's going to continue to exude this shadow wisps for days.
Is
Higher?
that
That's cool.
dangerous to us?
I would say no, unless somebody's like, "What's that shadow wisp coming off your bag?" If you don't hide it right or
I
something.
have some oilcloth we can wrap it
Excellent.
in.
I'd probably take enough to make myself like another set of arm leathers or whatever. If it I don't know. Do you feel like it would be a strong?
We don't wear armor.
Well, like I'm wearing leather armor, but
I would say that it will depend on the craftsman that you get to
Okay.
build it.
I'll
So
take a little.
okay, and we can maybe talk kind of between about like what this armor could become with the right
Okay.
tasks, etc.
Also, I'm
You're
curious,
smoldering. That gives off smoke.
wondering how long it will take to
might
actually,
be
if
built for that.
you're wanting a good amount for a full set of armor, that might take a while as
It-
well.
That's okay. I think I'm just.
We could
kind of
drag it
trying
behind the cart for a while.
Do we really want to be sending up smoke signals, literally, about where we are?
Well, I can infer that this might be our. Can I check the arrows to see if they
I was going
match
to do the
any of
exact same thing.
the arrows that those guys used?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, if you guys want to roll, I'm fine with perception or history or investigation.
Help me with the perception.
Yes, go for it.
While they're doing that, can I kind of just scan the area and see if there's any signs of anyone?
Yeah. Perception?
14 plus 5, 19.
Okay. Yes, the large footprints that you've been kind of seeing on the road are also some of the ones that show up around this as if they were part of the combat.
Oh.
The arrows are a mix, though. You have seen these arrows as kind of just the basic buy at the store kind of arrows that your friends back in Jigow had on them as low-level folks. But you also see what appear to be official arrows from the Kryn dynasty.
Looks like it was a good thing they started off before us.
Fair point.
Unless it was friendly.
Can I get assistance on a good roll for harvesting survival? Good for
Six
I will assist you.
plus survival 0, so I got a 6.
Take advantage. I'll help you.
That's a 3, so it's a 6.
Oh, goodness.
I stabbed myself.
you won't take any damage. You don't get enough to use in an armor, but you do get a bunch of like kind of squares and oblong shapes of it as kind of hacking it off.
I get frustrated and I didn't want this anyway, and I storm off a little bit.
It's like when they tell you don't use a box cutter towards yourself, because that's what. Ah!
Oh, disgusting being when I walk.
Gross.
What did my letters say?
Turning back to you, it is a notification for you of a chance that you may be called home for assistance. They've said at this point in the letter, we have not decided if you will be useful or not. So, we are putting you on alert that your use may be necessary. If you are not already dead, then may the glory
Blackus.
May the glory of Laketh shine upon you, and may you be available to help us in our time of need. There is a description in there of a red-veined substance that showed up on a piece of armor that the Kresh had taken in a raid that seemed to begin to infect the person wearing it. It made them incredibly powerful, but it also seemed to disrupt their loyalties. And as this happened, it seems to be spreading,
Okay.
though slowly.
All right.
I will conspiratorially lean over to and be like, was it the love letter?
You're not there.
I stayed back.
That's what I'm saying when I come back.
Oh.
How do you know she read it?
Because she stayed behind, and I'm assuming that's what she did. I would like to point out that Sean has been checking in on everybody, so I saw her stay behind.
No, I know. No. Not good news.
Well, I mean, love is never good news, but I mean, is it an
Not.
arranged marriage?
Not good news.
Should we pick up the pace?
No. Let's just continue on our way.
You know, it has been a while since we've had so many passengers. Maybe in Bazzoxan I should pick up another horse. I've never owned 2 horses before. Might be fun.
Is Belle going to acquiesce to that kind of
I mean,
attention?
I don't see why Belle would not like a nice gentleman companion.
Have you even asked?
Need to ask.
Consent.
I mean, Belle would pick the horse.
Oh,
Let's not be insane, but if I need 2 horses, Belle can pick the other horse, but I need a second horse.
I've been walking this whole time.
Well, if I had a second horse, you wouldn't have to.
I prefer walking.
You say that now, but wait until we get into swampland or frigid tundra or scorching desert where your boots are on fire.
We'll see.
You are a tough nut, Valray, but I'm going to get at that gooey center.
I think he just threatened to stab you, Valerie.
No, if I had threatened to stab her, I would have said, you are a tough nut, but I will see you dead. And then I would have stabbed her.
I don't understand parasocial relationships.
This is not a parasocial relationship.
So, as you're kind of continuing on after experiencing this dead Gloomstalker, I would say, based on Sean's initial role and based on Cassius and Char's backstories, this would not necessarily immediately alight to both of you. With Valray and Dax, given that you are both working in this area and have kind of not necessarily traveled this path, but been around, when you saw that corpse, while distant, the Great Bridge was still visible on the horizon. Monstrosities do not come that close to Jigow.
Oh.
The road becomes rockier and more uneven as you go, clearly less maintained, but still visible on the ground. As the sides of it especially become more ditches, valleys, the little bit of rainfall that this place gets sculpting that dry, thirsty land.
This is why I'm walking. As I see you guys.
And you can see that Valray perhaps made a good choice, as a little bit further ahead of you, now a few hours down into the afternoon, there is an overturned wagon, rather a crashed wagon that went into a ditch on the side of the road, broke a couple of its wheels, with many of its internals now externals.
Is that a person?
That, from where you are, it's hard to see. There's kind of just a hand. Depending on what we all would like to
How
do.
far away have we stopped?
That is up to you. In the map here, you're about like 30 feet away.
35.
Just casually looking at it, are there any good axles, wheels, or things that are hard to replace on a wagon when something like this happens?
So the side of it that is in that more like dark area where like the kind of cutoff is, totally ruined. The other side of it, as far as you can tell, the wheels are in good condition. The axle goes about to the center before you see detriment.
Okay, so that's no good. But even like the connections that connect to horses and stuff, is any of that ropes?
Oh
or
yeah,
anything
the
that
front,
good?
the front side of it, like you can kind of see there where like the T comes off to attach the cart. Totally good.
Okay, I'm gonna stop and start picking apart this wagon.
Okay, so
I want to look around and see what may have caused, if there was an unnatural or if it was caused by something other than the rough terrain.
I'm gonna go check on the hand.
If somebody wants to look through those barrels and boxes, maybe there's some non-perishables they left behind.
I can poke through those.
I need to up my perception. My
there. And who was it that was investigating the hand? Sorry, Cassius. And then what was everybody else doing? Apologies.
I'm salvaging wagon parts.
I'd like to see if something caused this that was not, if there was an actual like attack. Were they attacked? Was there some cause that was not just rough road?
Okay.
See a
Why are there
roll.
2 Cassiuses?
Because he's amazing, that's why.
I don't know why there are 2 Cassiuses, but that's probably going to happen on every single page going forward.
Hooray.
I was just sitting here going like, why are there 6 of us? And I was like, oh, he must put Belle on there. And I was like, no.
No, but you know what's really fun? Way down in the future, she is there.
Okay.
Right. She's not on this one, so I'm gonna put her back. Roughly there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to stay at lookout. I'm going to stay on the cart and just be a lookout.
Great. And Char?
I'm poking through the barrels or whatever. If there's any supplies left over.
Excellent. So going for the body, Cassius, you can see almost immediately that underneath the wagon there are 2 humans dressed in merchant attire, both seeming to be dead.
Can I check the bodies for anything?
You can, and as you kneel down to like kind of, are you just kind of going through pockets and things like that? As you kneel down to do that, from the inside of the body lifts a light. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
A light?
Probably a will-o-wisp.
Damn.
God,
I'm so happy.
You'd think so.
13. I'm not rolling a D&D Beyond anymore.
Oh no. Wait. I don't know how to navigate the new one. How do I get to my layers?
It's down here.
Oh, it's down there. Thank you. Ooh. Where it says layers. That
They moved it. It's different.
that might be helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's weird that yours changed, but mine hasn't. My Monday game is still the same old layout. How do I update it?
You can do, what is it, on the right hand side? It asks
Yeah,
if you
there's
want
like a
to
prompt
update
for it.
UI something.
I thought I had done
But it asked me every time, like when I logged
that. Yeah, and
in.
I've hit yes a couple times, and it's still the same old UI.
Weird.
Maybe the newer modules, because I want the spell effects.
All right. What is everybody's initiative?
18. Oh. Do you want to go? Okay.
No worries.
That's fine. I just want to.
No, you're totally good.
Let's shout him out.
I need. Okay.
18.
I almost wrote your name as Grace.
Grace is here. She's a vampire. She kicks ass.
Just 2.
Yeah,
23.
A little old 2.
No, you are
Cassius,
bringing
23.
up the important.
And just 2.
10.
Yay, I'm 2.
Dex 10. And Sean?
I'm not rolling on D&D Beyond anymore because I have a 4.
Oh no! Everybody's having a hard time on initiative today. Well, except for Valerie and Cassius.
Did already roll 2 nat 20s though, so
Yeah.
I'm happy.
I don't know, because Dice has had some really good rolls today so far.
And our buddy
Oh my goodness.
is
Buddy boo.
all right. So Cassius, you are up first as this light raises up from the body to float semi-translucent in front of you.
Would identifying what it is be an action?
Are you casting identify or just gonna roll for memory? I'll call it a bonus.
Okay. What would you like me to roll? Arcana?
Yeah.
Monster.
I mean, how would you try to identify it? I guess I'll go with that.
I mean, it's a light coming out of a body, so yeah, probably Arcana.
Perfect.
Magic wise. 19.
That's a will-o-wisp.
Oh fuck! Well, I remember about will-o-wisps.
Not terribly friendly. Don't like being disturbed. Generally attack until destroyed.
And hate the living.
Oh, good.
Not fans.
I'm gonna run back 30 feet.
Disengage and then run back 30 feet?
I already used my bonus action.
Disengage is an action.
Do I get to move with that?
No.
No, I'm scared. I'm running.
6.
To hit me?
No. Sorry, I was counting back
Oh,
space
okay.
to go to 30 feet. Which actually I think means one more because I started counting on your first space. Okay.
Can we say that I cast Mage Armor this morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were traveling today.
Yeah. Does the 13 hit?
No hand.
Oh no. I don't know. Hold on. What is Mage Armor do?
It's 13 plus Dex.
Okay, so no, it does not anymore.
I was like, the only way that would hit is if you had a 0 or a -1 tag.
No.
Char and Sean, you can both see. You saw him sprint, and then in turning, there's a light floating over the body, and this like electric tendril reached out and barely missed.
Bad, run, bad, no, bad.
This is why you shouldn't poke bodies as I remove my rapier.
Valray and Dax, you can both hear all of this back and forth happening. And Valray, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to. Do I see the creature now that it's
Yes.
gone up? Do I recognize what it is? Probably not.
Besides yelled out Will-O-Wisp.
He
as
just
ran
said
away.
bad.
No, I just said bad.
Okay. Well, then I will go and attack it with my hand axes. 'Cause I have 2 of them. And go, wow. And I'd like to attack it.
All right, so you're
With the
coming. Are
one
you
you
coming
were
within?
taking?
I would
5
like
feet of
to.
it?
Let me jump onto the back of the wagon.
Okay, so you're up here.
I'm going to jump onto it. Yep. There we go. I'm going to jump up. Nope, you're good. I mean, you're welcome to some if you'd like. Nope.
What was it?
That's hold on. Where's my attack type? Yeah. Any dot? Nope. 3.
Does not hit.
Dang it.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
You see, though the light does not move, this kind of crackling effect happened within, and can
Oh, wait,
tell
no,
that it
it
is
would-
focused
Even
on
if
you.
it's an 8.
An 8?
8. Still wouldn't hit.
Wow.
Damn it. Okay. I was wondering where's my pluses. Okay.
Anything else on your turn?
No. Not well, can I do an offhand attack?
Sure.
Even if my first one didn't. Okay.
Because the only thing with the offhand is making an attack, right?
It's a bonus action, yeah.
Yeah, so I take my bonus action, do a
Do you have 2-weapon fighting?
I thought I did. I specifically got
No, I'm just asking because
Yeah.
you add extra damage if you do. That's all.
actions in combat, bonus action, 2-weapon fighting. Yes. That is a fuck you, natural 20.
Yeah!
Not a fuck me.
Yes.
Fuck you, natural 20.
And these are the good crit rolls. So max damage plus roll.
Okay, so 1d6 plus 3,
9.
9 plus, what do I,
1d6.
1d6. 10. 1.
Hey, it could have been double ones if
Yes,
you
it
used
could
the
have been
bad
double
crit
ones. Yes,
rules.
that's good. I'll take it.
What the heck?
So I miss with the first one, distract it, and then hit it with the second one, my hand axe on my elf hand.
Your axes go straight through it every time that you do this, and you can
Yeah.
kind of see the light flicker.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem perturbed. It's
Is
still
it
coming
immune?
at you. I'm trying to find the best way to say this, but it doesn't take as much damage as you expected.
Pooh.
It
Okay.
seems resistant.
Okay.
I need to not give you guys that information because how would you know that in the moment? So
Right.
I just want to share.
Well, I mean, usually, like,
If
you
something
do kind of try and
flinches
describe it in
Yeah.
like the way that you did. I just was trying to figure out if, because you said it goes right through it, and I'm like, oh no.
It's just incorporated.
My axe
Oh,
goes right through it. So I missed once,
That's all
and then I went
abstract.
through the other one, and then the second strike didn't seem to be as effective.
All right,
That's it. Yep.
that is going to bring us down to you are Valray. That's going to bring us down to, and I wrote this name. I wrote this as Will for short for Willow, and my brain was like, what character is Will?
Who's Will?
So
He's not here.
Where's Will?
this one,
The Blade of Frontiers. What? I'm really into Baldur's Gate right now.
You like Will?
No, I said I'm really
Oh.
into Baldur's Gate right now.
I'm sorry, that was really judgy.
is this the light right here?
Will.
does a 20 hit you?
I'm a Shadow Heart.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't particularly like what you did to it.
Well, that's fine.
And you see that same arc reach out that you saw trying to hit Cassius and running.
No worries.
And take 10 lightning
Okay.
damage. And as that occurs,
Wait, hold on. Hold on, where's my reactions? No, when another creature damages with a melee attack, you use my reaction, expend a superiority dice to reduce the damage by the number you roll on your superiority dice plus 3. Aha! Where's my superiority dice? 1d8. So can I do that?
Yeah, totes.
3, 8, 9, 10, 11. So no damage.
Fantastic. And that's a reaction?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Damn.
And 1 superiority die used.
Nice.
No damage.
As you all see this kind of lightning shock and awe happening on top of the cart, 2 more balls of light fuse into existence. Moving in front of Sean and the other in front of Dax.
Protect
And
the
they
bell!
will both take their turns. Does a 19 hit Sean?
Yeah.
That'll be 6 lightning damage as that similar core flares and lightning stretches out. And does a 20 hit Dax?
Sure does.
They are rolling real good. And it's a 14 lightning. There's no speech and near silence except for the crackling of this electricity as we come from them to Dax's turn.
All right. So Dax didn't think this was a big deal, and now he does. So he's going to throw the hood back, reach up to the sky, and as he does, he claws his own arms.
Ooh.
So he's now bleeding, lightning strikes, and he changes into his lichen form. And I'm also doing my Crimson Right, which is the bleeding.
Is that lightning damage?
No, it's not. I just did that for flavor. Ouch. I took 4 extra damage.
Oh, wait, no, that's a bad one. I'm like, oh, yeah, he got that.
Now I do an extra 4 damage.
Okay.
Gambling. That was my bonus action to do that, so I only get 1 attack this turn.
Does that change your size at all?
Size doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's how I use it. I'm going to use it well.
Janet.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Perfect. So 1d6. So 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 4 is 9 damage.
Excellent. And what kind of damage is that?
What would that be technically?
It's technically magical slashing because he's enchanting it with his blood.
Yeah.
And then don't you add like fire or something? What's your primal right damage?
Actually, I think it is fire.
It'd be crimson right.
It'd be crimson, right?
No, it's purple.
Which one did you take?
Oh, when I use the attack action.
Here's the fun thing about this being the first combat of
Yeah,
this
right.
game, right? We're like, wait, I do things?
I
How?
don't know. I think I took fire.
Fantastic. Okay. Either that'll definitely work. And as we work out the damage from that, we will take a brief break. Apologize, my need for using the restroom actually bisected Jake's turn unintentionally. So Jake, would you like to finish your turn?
Yes, I am reading. I think it's that when I make the attack action, I get a second attack.
I think it's as a bonus action though. Yeah, you can make a. It's right there. Where did it go? Predatory strikes. It said it.
I say he gets to attack twice, but that's just me.
Okay, I will just do the 1 attack then until I can find out for sure.
And if you do find out otherwise, because I think that Rio's right about the bonus attack thing, but if you find out otherwise, let me know. We'll get you a second attack. All right. So is that all for your turn, Dax?
That is all for my turn. I hurt myself and then hurt the will-o-wisp.
Fantastic.
But I now have very sharp teeth, claws, and I'm rather wolf-like.
You know what they say? Hurt people hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
Rio, your turn. Sean, your turn.
I would like to summon my Hemo Goblin, which is my spiritual weapon.
Gonna give you a little dude.
What's
Oh, you didn't use the one.
It's like
I don't
hemoglobin,
remember
but
yet.
that's not great.
It's a little,
Is it like
blood blob.
It's a little winged imp made out of blood. So I reach out my hand near Valray, steal the blood from the corpses, and then it forms into a little flying goblin that will then attack.
Is this placement already? Or...
As long as it's within 5 feet of the one near Valray, because that's where I'm summoning him.
And I mean, with that positioning, it is advantage there.
It's spiritual.
Oh, spiritual weapon. We're really good at that. Okay.
Nope, I am not rolling. I'm not looking at that.
Hey, you should have looked at that.
That's a nat 1. So
No.
Does it hit?
It
Does not.
I don't think it does.
No.
But did you die?
Anything else on your turn, Tom?
He did.
Yes, I'm going to also hold the dead, the one next to me. So it needs to make a wisdom save.
Does a 4?
No. 8 damage.
You see the light beginning to kind of disrupt into that as it begins to form back into its initial shape.
And it's thunder damage. Usually I would do it that it's the creature's blood, but this doesn't have blood, so they're just rolling.
Yeah.
It does a thing.
It's
I pull some blood from the corpses, put it inside of it, and then it pops.
Tar.
Okay. I like to kind of position myself somewhat in cover with this. If there's
Yeah.
an ability to do that.
You can cover with the barrel here.
Okay. And then I close my eyes. I put my staff centered. And then when I open my eyes, it's like blue static. Then I cast Shocking Grasp at it, which is lightning. So lightning like comes up my spine and out through my staff or something. So I'm gonna. I know it's probably not gonna work, but oh, that's not bad. 19.
Shining Grass was a melee attack.
What do you
You have to
It
be
is?
next to it.
Oh, damn it!
For grasp.
But if you have a ranged one, we can still save the 19
Yeah,
roll.
I'll cast Mind Sliver then,
Excellent.
which is psychic damage. So.
But it looks the same.
No, it doesn't. I'll have to re-describe it later because I didn't think about Mind Sliver.
And just for my sake, is Mind Sliver a roll attack or a save?
It is
It's a save. It's intelligence.
a save. Yeah, intelligence.
Does a 4 make it?
No.
They don't have great saves. They just have really good.
Hooray! Okay, now we know what to go for.
Okay, so that's going to be 6 psychic damage, and then subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your next turn.
This one seems to be dimmer than the other two now,
Hooray!
as you see that kind of send this dark line through its center that almost halves it, and then it forms back together in a dimmer light.
Okay.
And 1d4 off its next.
And then that's 1, yeah, from the next saving throw until my next turn.
Excellent.
Thank you. That is all.
All right. Cassius, we're back to you.
Mhm. Boop, boop, boop. I had a plan and then I forgot it.
We had a plan. I probably should have spent some sorcerer points.
I'm going to the one that is which one popped up at me?
The one that is between Valray and the Blood Goblin.
That one? I'm gonna point at it and I'm gonna do a firebolt.
Okay.
Firebolt.
How about an 8?
That will not hit.
Yeah.
As it goes wide over the cart and alights a cactus on the other side that was just withered enough and no longer containing its general water resources to alight. And now there's a fire happening over here on the other side of the road behind Dax. Anything else, Cassius?
No.
And Valray?
Well, right now I'm a one-trick pony, so I think I'm just gonna try and hack at it
You
again.
literally have like 3 commander tricks.
What?
Well, it's like your special things that you do, like riposte and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, but those are reactions.
Oh, you only took reaction.
No,
Wow.
I took. Hold on.
The judgment in that
I have-
statement.
I know.
Parry. I have riposte, and I have a disarming attack, but it doesn't have a weapon. So
I'm just saying you're not a one-trick pony. You're a four-trick pony.
okay, we're gonna hack and slash.
Hank, you taste that? You got real salty over here.
So first attack, 19
Hits.
to hit. And then let me go back to my attacks. 1d6
Don't
plus
let paint on your face, Jake. Don't let paint on your face.
4 slashing damage. And then offhand, 8 plus 5, 13 to hit.
Will not.
Okay. So that one goes wide.
As you slice for the first time, it seems to move itself around the blade on the second hit. We are down to them. So we'll start with that one. Does a 14 hit, Phil, right?
It meets, yes.
So that will be 8 lightning damage
Okay.
as it lashes out at you again. Not having quite noticed the goblin behind it yet with the hit, so it is not going there. But the one in front of Dax only has one person to fight right now. Does an 11 hit you?
Does not.
All right, it lashes out with that lightning, and it seems that it connects to the fire on that cactus instead of to you. And the last one...
Cactus.
Does a 5 hit you, Sean?
No.
Okay, that's it for them. And with that, we are down to Dax.
I'm gonna reach back and claw at it in my hybrid form. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Sorry for the crosstalk.
At least we're doing it silently.
I know.
13 damage for the first attack.
It vanishes. You see the light all of a sudden just disperse, and the glitters that are remained fading into the air.
Okay. And then everyone else on the map is down below me because I'm on the cart, right?
Yes.
Can I then jump down to the other one? It can count as my movement, but
Yeah.
for theatrics.
With
Jump
your,
down to
you have your, what's your strength looking like? It's not very far.
Mod is +0. My dex is +3.
Yeah, roll an acrobatics for you. We won't count it as an action or bonus action or anything, just for the...
Flavor 17.
Awesome. Yeah, you can jump from one cart to the other. Given the height, it's not that difficult of a roll here. So you land onto the cart here.
And then I will take my second attack against that one.
Fantastic. Valray, a wolfish version of this
Bird.
Aarakocra you've been traveling with, claws and fangs dripping, almost more disconcerting in that the fangs are coming out of a beak, lands heavily with a thud on the cart next to you.
Not to mention its claws are on fire.
I'm a sight to behold. Does a 24 hit it?
It does.
Hooray! 11 damage.
Another one fades out of existence as your claws swing across it.
I was gonna say, what's the roll to make sure to see if I hold my composure?
Make a resultless composure
I was
roll.
gonna say
Because you're turned on or because you're scared?
Yes,
Because I am
both.
confused.
that will take
Who are
us.
you?
Anything else on your turn?
Abomination.
Mark me down as scared and horny.
Yeah.
No, that's all for dex.
Silas is
bad
definitely
combination.
We're down to Sean.
So 20 for the goblin.
That'll hit.
Okay. 28.
When did the goblin show up?
My
It's his
chemo goblin.
Oh, okay. That's right.
That'll be 7 force damage.
Okay. Excellent. He's not looking happy.
And then
As much as a ball of light cannot look happy.
It dims.
it's right next to me, right?
It's the HAL 9000 joke where it goes from green to red.
Oh, there you go. I like it.
That will be 15
To hit or damage?
to hit.
Will not hit.
Yeah, Beastie Boys.
And that'll bring us to Char.
Okay. I will cast Mind Sliver again, and this time it is I close my eyes, I touch my staff to my head, and then like a sickly pink dust shoots across, to do mind silver. So another intelligence save, please.
And
They-
-4.
Yes.
No, -1.
Just one from my prior thing.
And technically, that was the one that was done.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, it was. Well, 4.
You've already
is what
done
it
it.
was.
Okay.
The one that had mine somewhere last time died. So this one doesn't have that on it, but
Okay.
it still only rolled a 4.
Okay. So that's 5 psychic damage, and we'll take 4 off of his next saving throw.
Woohoo.
I'll use my bonus action to convert one of my runes to charged. So a symbol on my forehead illuminates and pulses.
The light of this will-o-wisp has gone very dim, though it still bobs in front of Sean and next to this goblin. Cassius, we are on you.
Again,
Second verse. the same
25 to hit
Whoop, whoop.
for 10 fire damage.
As it begins to dim from that hitting it, seconds later, the fire, how would you like to do it?
Just explode.
Do I get anything?
Sorry.
on me? Is it
Sorry.
just
Sorry.
bits?
There is a little bit of glitter from the one that Dax.
Oh,
Oh, in my bandages.
Oh no, you're gonna have to watch them now.
Do I stink or something?
we're just.
I don't know. I've never smelled you. I was just making a joke.
And with that, you are out of combat.
Impressive, whatever that is.
I like crack my neck and like go back to normal. I'm like, and now my arms are bleeding. Sorry. Everyone is safe when that happens. I. have
Well,
it
I mean,
all
if
under
they-
control.
Good to know, because
You-
if it hadn't been,
You all
we
are
would have
safe,
controlled it.
obviously.
While you're having this conversation, I immediately start tending to your wound.
Oh,
You're on odd race.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've been told that.
I never feel like such a country person as when I'm around you.
Do you have damage?
Oh yeah.
9.
Great.
Dax may have taken the most this combat.
And
If I
I'm
had-
using,
if
it's
I had
not
negated that 10.
magical healing. I'm literally coming around and like tending to your wounds.
Okay, thank you.
You just have like a gash on my arm, so I'm just like, yeah, no, you guys are safe. I know I'm a weird one.
I clap you on the shoulder. Nice moves to you as well, Sean. You're proving to be helpful in all areas.
I have a particular interest in the humanoid body.
Okay.
I look down at myself.
Looking over, do I count?
I just gave you stitches, didn't I? Your lycanthropy aside.
Thank
Are
you.
you contagious?
No.
No.
And what is that? What's that? You have goblins in your back pocket.
Oh no, I just form him out of blood. He is just a small extraplanar creature that I have, talked with on several occasions.
Does he also have a name?
Yeah, he's my hemogoblin. Get it? Hemoglobin, hemogoblin.
Huh?
Oh yes, I forget you do not have medical knowledge. It is a funny joke about blood. But we don't need him anymore, so I will just like wave my hand. He will just pop.
Spatter of blood landing on the ground like rain. Not at all this concerned.
Not right. Sorry.
Now, if you could have done that to those balls of light, then that would have been.
Would also like
Very
to
impressive.
take a sleight of hand, and everyone I gave medical attention to, I would like to collect a small blood sample. Or just keep the dirty bandages.
Are you trying to do this sneakily?
I don't think I need to do it sneakily to put their bloodied bandages in my pocket, but I'm willing to do so.
It's just that they will know that you put the bloody bandages in your pocket.
Yeah, but if I always do that.
It's the first time. Yeah, first time it happened.
Yeah,
So,
that's fine.
if you're not trying to do it sneakily, if I would say the blood vials, I would want a roll just to make sure.
Sure.
But the bandages, you all can just see him. He stuffs bandages in his pockets after he's
Like
done
gauze
with
that
the
you're tending my wound. Yeah.
How does a being wrapped in bandages have pockets?
I'm wearing clothes.
Over the bandages.
Oh, close.
He's got
Yeah.
pants on.
Like the Invisible Man.
Yeah. Like the only part that you could really see my bandages is my head. I'm wearing boots, pants, full
Like
tunic,
his- yeah.
gloves.
Yeah.
That changes my head canon or my head theater. But
Yeah.
Head cannon.
Yeah.
Head bandages.
And even then, I wear a big hood, so it's really just my face. I stay very, very wrapped up.
But
I'm gonna go back to the bodies and continue looking through.
Did anyone else take any damage?
And I want to make sure that there's no other threats coming from outside.
Follow you.
So the two of you that are looking through the bodies, go ahead and give me an investigation. With you looking at the road, I am so sorry because I know this is a bad roll for you, and I just keep
Perception.
asking for. What do you give your perception?
Sure.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. 6.
Okay.
I'm trying to be helpful, guys. Trying to look out for danger.
the body stares back.
There
Yeah,
is.
that's good. Important.
You don't see anything on the road in either direction, but even with a 6, you kind of notice that there is the vibe of a heat mirage on the horizon on either side. It just feels like the road is not quite solid. Investigators?
19.
Got another nat 20.
Nice.
Or 22.
Dang nabbit. Look at you both. So with the 19, we'll start there. Investigating the body that is actually underneath the cart itself. You are able to find that within the pockets, there's kind of clutter here and there to try to some pictures of family. A locket made of not seeming to be like gold, but like brass or something, a similar metal that's made to polish up nicely. That's worth that's going to be worth 3 gold pieces, and there's also 15 silver in the pockets. So you got potion of healing, locket, 15 silver.
Sick.
On the natural 20 on the other body, you find as you're looking at it that the body seemed to be in a fetal position but facing downward.
Oh, no.
And as you kind of unwrap them, they were clutching on to an iron chest. It is
I know. I'm
locked.
like,
It is locked.
It is locked and about yay big.
Okay. I will attempt
You're not
to
an infant.
open it. So I guess I'm gonna just try and jam a dagger into the lock. I know this isn't gonna work.
Oh my god, you're gonna break the lock.
Do you have the tools for this?
No, but I'm sure someone might. Maybe ask around first.
Can I walk up because my Crimson Right is still going and just slash at the lock with my fire claws?
Fire claws.
Hey!
Hey!
Fire claws, fire claws.
Oh, please let me. 22 to hit it.
And roll me the damage.
13 damage.
With that, the lock seems to glow iron red around the arches, and you are able to just pull.
Excellent.
The metal dissolves onto the ground and starts to spatter into sparkles of iron.
Well, that also works.
it's very useful.
Throw it open dramatically.
Within, there are 50 gold pieces and a potion that seems to be kind of like an opaque white-gray with gray particles floating throughout.
Ooh. All right. So we all get 10.
May I?
Look at the potion.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Can I do ritual?
Yeah,
Identify.
It takes 10 minutes while y'all are catching your breath and kind of going through the carts. Most of what they were carrying here seems to be cloth, leather. It appears to be a merchant that was delivering sewing materials, basically, for either a clothing shop. I mean, if you can find somebody to sell it to, definitely.
Okay, so we'll load that up too.
Get some skeins.
I am very disregardless of this body. So like I just like flip it over. I get the just, kick it off. Just wanted to let you know that.
I like it.
I'm just going to finish up on this wheel. If everyone wants to start moving things back to the cart.
What are we all taking?
All of this is going to be worth money. But I mean, if Bazozan is as the brift of merchants, as we say. They might buy some of it. Bandages, clothing.
Is there any particularly pretty fabric?
Oh,
So most of this does seem to be like working class.
Okay.
So there's like a couple skeins of like nicer, like navy blue with the gold woven throughout of it that you can kind of see would be nicer. And there's like a navy blue and a maroonish red color that are nicer like that. The rest of it are all in neutrals and kind of vary from like clean woven cotton to like burlap.
Okay.
And then once everyone is moving towards the cart, I would like to dip down below the wagon, remove my special dagger, and stab it into the neck of one of the
oh
bodies.
my gosh.
Okay. There's a man and a woman. Do you have a preference?
A woman, probably.
Okay.
Has she ever had a child?
No.
No.
I'd call out to you. Did you any sense when those bodies died?
I can do a medicine check. Can I have advantage now that I have her blood?
Your blood.
Blood.
Oh, there's an at 20, so 25.
These died 3 hours and 24 minutes.
Well,
3 hours, 24 minutes.
That's oddly specific.
I am a very good doctor.
Do we think it was our other adventuring friends?
Yeah, can you
what
tell
killed
who?
Will-o-wisps.
With your natural 20, yeah, the will-o-wisps got their oxen to go off the road, disrupted the cart, and then used the confusion to kill them.
oh, it was the wisps.
Yeah, the wisps killed them.
There's several like burns on the body from where the lightning was hitting.
And our friends didn't do anything? Or
So we didn't.
So do we feel like our friends passed them or
I see no.
went first? And
Well, if we think about when they left versus when we left,
They would have already passed through this
Yeah.
area.
Hey, we did a good thing today.
And I would like to tuck my
We
dagger back
avenged
behind my rib cage. There you
those
go.
two.
behind your rib cage?
What did you? Are you listening to my conversations?
Okay, can I have everybody leave the room? Cassius, with your with your identify, it is a potion of Hill Giant Strength.
oh nice.
Da-da-da.
That's
That's
you.
he was clutching that at 50
Inside.
gold.
It was inside a locker.
It's
and a
our whole life
potion.
savings.
I can't
Okay.
believe we didn't find it.
They were gonna buy a farm.
Aw.
Get off this road line.
I mean,
I wonder
when
if we
you
should
thi-
try to find their family.
when you think
Nah.
about like we like as adventurers, like we find lots of gold, but like most people in D&D
50
worlds,
gold
like
is a
that's like
That's a
life saving.
life-
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
That's
I'm
like
so,
that's like
so privileged.
that's like hundreds of thousands of dollars to them.
Well, I think that's a bit much because
wow.
like a decent lifestyle is like 1 to 2 silver a day. So that's like to live comfortably, no worries whatsoever. I mean, like an extravagant lifestyle would be 10 gold pieces per day.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah. So
But I feel like that's still like if we're going to take it into modern day for like a comfortable lifestyle, but we're all generally living. That means that you're making between like $200 and $500 a day. So like that's like 2 silver pieces would be equivalent to $200 to $500. That means that those gold ones are like
Right.
$2,000 a day.
I mean, yeah, 50 gold pieces, that's 5 times
To be able to save that out.
10. That's 500 silver pieces divided by 2.
Yeah.
That's like almost a year
Yeah.
of comfortable living
Yeah.
with no other investment.
That was their retirement.
And that was, and apologies to go back because this is my own fault, but that was my intention with the drugs, is that they were surprisingly expensive.
Okay.
For 1 dose. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Is drugs.
Drugs. I'm invited. It is my and Rio's both one of the favorite vines of all time, and I will never stop referencing it.
Sorry, I keep it.
It's one of the best vines ever made.
But you do have 50 gold and a potion of Hill Giant
Well,
Strength.
you split it,
I did. Yeah, I distribute that to everyone.
which covers the cost of your guys' food. So
Excellent.
no,
So wait, you need the 10 from me then? For
no. I'm just saying the 10 I just got
Oh,
back
oh.
covers the cost of your guys' food. I'm not making you pay for it. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
I would pay
You've
for it if you
recouped your
wanted. I
losses.
just I wanted to make
I mean, technically, I'm being paid to transport you guys, but I just
Oh,
haven't
that's true.
set the price.
you haven't
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
That's right. That's not gonna
Tab
bite us.
going.
And I technically am +7 gold on this trip.
I'm walking, so I don't know that.
I'm still
You're still
Just
charging me?
defended you. I'm carrying your food.
It is nearing evening now, late afternoon, I would say, probably getting close to the 5-6 o'clock hour. The sun is beginning to set. If you look on the map itself for this area, which I put you on this one, but I'm going to put you back on this one.
Yeah.
You are starting to get to the point in your journey where these mountains are beginning to obscure that view of the ocean. So that sunset is being partially dropped.
Like this bendish, or sorry.
Where it says loop.
Like here.
Yeah.
It's just at the start of these mountains.
Just
Belle
so
needs to
long.
rest.
Yes, it's been a productive day. We find a good place to camp, I guess. I mean, with shelter, like in these foothills, is there anything?
Well, I was thinking we could unload the wagon, turn it over, and then we could use that for shelter in case it rains.
Can I get group perception checks?
What, you're not providing us with a tent?
I have tents, but just not enough.
And this is going to be a group one, so I'm going to take the amalgam.
Hope everyone else does well.
I didn't.
Is that the amalgam in the middle, or
Yeah. Freaking yes. So good.
18?
3.
19, sorry.
Perception.
14.
4.
You beat me.
Kind of, are you all continuing down the road as this?
We're looking for a place to
Yeah.
walk around.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Continuing down the road as you're having this discussion, trying to decide where would be the best place to call your night. You see what appears to be an encampment that you don't notice until you have already stumbled into it.
No.
On the road in front of you are the bodies of 6 Aurora Watch soldiers near the corpse of a Hezru that is slowly dissolving into black ichor.
Wait, the corpse of a Hezru? How is there a corpse of a Hezru?
What is it?
It seems to be uncorpsing itself as you watch.
Oh shit.
A court crew?
Hezru.
Ezra, this thing.
But you do
His
see
group.
several soldiers in full armor that have fallen in the wake of this.
You have a picture of the Hezru with you?
I do. I'm happy to show you all that. They are tricky.
I don't like it.
Isn't that for the
Like
think
a
they're cute.
frog. Yeah.
Everyone else kind of looked it up, but for
And apologies, I should have made you roll for what that was, and I did not.
I mean, I'll roll
okay.
to
So-
like.
Hang on. Were you saying that it's dissolving into nothing, or it's coming back to life?
No, it's dissolving into nothing.
Okay.
Like the body is like mostly there, and it's like slowly like falling into
Puddling.
the cycle.
Can I roll an Arcana to know what it is and like what, like why it would be here or what?
I'll assist.
Fifth.
So
Okay,
much
great.
death. Deeply unsettling.
15.
Yeah, so this is another demonic creature, kind of similar to what y'all saw in the body of the Gloomstalker earlier. And with that, I mean, this whole region is cursed with these. If they escape Bazazan, if they get far enough away from it, then they are heading towards whatever they can consume and being taken down on the way. So this one seems to have lost the battle, but taken down everyone that fought with it.
The hounds of hell.
On a road for the unwary.
and all the soldiers are
Fallen
dead.
in chaos,
Technically.
yes.
Technically, it is the Hounds of the Abyss would be the more accurate term.
I would like, if I may,
This might
If you may.
be a terrible place to set up for the night.
Is, you
I'd like
one
to-
for the pier where the dead people are?
Well, if the Hezru is territorial, then there's probably no other large predators within its territory, and it's dead. So aside from some scavengers,
I like to kind of pull all the bodies together, like the soldier bodies,
Okay, so
like drag
With-
them as much as I can.
you're coming over to there. What does everybody else do when we starting to work on that?
I'm setting up camp, getting food started.
Matthias, what are you doing?
Giving them a proper send off.
Does this make sense for you as far as like where
With
you
that
want to
answer,
set up
I'll
camp?
help you.
Sure. It'll smell, but.
But listen, outside of the
The
road.
question, Cosias, why do the soldiers deserve a proper burial, but not the merchants that we passed? It sounds combative, but I'm honestly just asking.
Reflex?
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
In this moment, what are Char, Valray, and Dax doing?
I'm sitting down, resting, and eating an apple.
I will help. Oh my God.
own rations.
I'll help. I'll help set up camp.
I'm helping with the bodies. I'm just helping dig and make sure everything's deep enough to get them out of the way.
I thought you were gonna light them on fire.
Huh?
We can if you want.
I don't know what I'm doing yet.
How are you planning on?
I haven't really thought about that.
Fire, ground? We can't really do a ocean burial.
Is anyone a priest or religious in any way?
Fire will be visible for miles.
Yeah. And it'll smell. Burning bodies smell horrible.
I mean, it doesn't
That's
smell great
true.
as is.
That's also true.
So into the earth to then go back and give back to the earth?
Yeah.
All right.
Have you all begun moving the bodies?
Yes.
Roll for initiative.
Clarification. How long were we traveling between combats, and does it count as a short rest?
I would say it's probably been about an hour since the last one, since that was close to sunset and y'all were looking for a camping site. Those of you that were traveling on the wagon, you can count that as a short rest. If you were walking,
That's fine.
and
I'm
that's
just count. I'm asking because my hybrid resets on short rests, and if I'm chilling on the cart.
Chilling on a cart.
right. Apologies for combat into
Thank
combat,
you.
y'all, but
No.
I
That's how it is.
updated. This road is dangerous, and they want you to know it.
Yeah.
Who's they?
The right.
Walk-
The gods. Matt Mercer.
When did I just roll? I don't remember what I just rolled.
Nat 20, not nat 20. 30-20 for initiative.
Same.
Who has the higher dex? I can probably
Plus
tell you.
3.
+3.
Whoa!
Rock, paper, scissors.
No, we go and just random. Choose.
I rolled a 1, so yeah.
I was gonna say probably me because
Sorry.
I'm near the bodies.
Yeah.
I'm like moving.
No, that
the
makes sense.
bodies.
I'll get it to
If
you.
that's where the danger is coming
If that's where the danger is.
from.
I am the danger.
We are the danger.
We are the danger.
13.
Cassius?
16.
Oh, that's the creature. I was like, there's 6 of us, I guess. But it's a bad guy.
It's a bad guy. All right. That's like Sean.
5. I'm not going
Why
anytime.
do I
soon.
have arrows? I don't have a bow.
It's probably left over.
I do have a longbow. Never mind.
I mean, you're Dex character. That makes sense.
All right. That's going to mean that Dax is first.
So describe to me what happens as I'm pulling the body, talking to Cassius about how we're going to bury them.
Dax, I'm so sorry. You are not first.
Excuse.
Surprise round.
Okay, so
Oh,
again,
no!
describe to me what happens.
Okay. So
did not
as
like
you
that
go
noise.
to
Yeah.
raise the body, it comes with you into the air, both of you holding it. And then from the body sits up another being.
Ew.
And it looks
Oh no.
a little something.
Don't do this.
I don't know if we're on the right thing, but it looks a little something like this.
Shadow,
Okay.
shadow demon.
All right.
Oh, it's so
I'm
scary.
sorry, friends.
I hate it.
As it happens, I look at it and I go, ah! And as I start to go, ah! the fangs come out and it turns into a growl scream.
Does an 11 hit you, Cassius?
No, it does not.
All right.
Fucking God.
That will bring us now to Dex.
As that happens and it swings at Cassius, I drop it and then I go for a claw attack. Miss the first one, unless somehow in 7 hits.
Does not.
And then second attack, 10 hit.
Does not.
Okay, so I'm just very shocked because I was holding that thing. And I'm in my hybrid form again, so in the creepy fanged thing that you guys saw before. And that's my turn. Why is there another thing on the map now?
What are you talking about?
Oh shit.
Why is there another thing on the map right now?
Excellent. That'll bring us to Valray.
Okay, so hearing this,
See, I
there's
was
a
heard it. Oh shit!
scream-
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yep. So I will run. Is pulling out my longbow. Is that an action?
It's part of your item
Okay.
interactions for you. with
So
your turn.
then I would like to take out my longbow and shoot at whatever
Are you
the
moving as well?
I'm going to move around. Yeah, to just to this side of the
I got you.
dirt or of the road, about right there, and shoot out at.
I was too slow.
Let me go and equip it real quick.
Checking her sight lines. Somebody's ready for Starfinder. Not that we're playing Starfinder.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. How do I know if I'm proficient?
You are. You're
Yay,
you're,
okay.
you're efficient in
It's a weapon. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you a fighter? Is it a weapon?
Yay, actions. Let me go actions, attack, just to make sure I know it is still okay. Shit, a 10. It's a 10 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, so
Did you
my
hit Cosias?
She does not. It wasn't bad enough.
Yeah.
It was sailing
This
right
is not
over,
Starfinder.
right over the shadow demon between the two of you, like between both of you, within a couple feet. So you hear this.
How dark is it?
It is still like twilight,
Okay.
Uh,
but there's no direct sunlight because of the mountains.
Valray, I'm staring at it, but the arrow goes past and I turn to you.
sorry. And then I think that's all I can do just now. Hold on. Bonus action. Let's move up a little closer. I'm gonna cross the road. Give me about 15 more feet.
No, I can't.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Across the road
I-
like here.
Perfect. Yep.
I'll fix that.
No worries.
And that's my turn.
Messias.
Oh, I'm going to. Okay, sorry. In Starfinder mode, there's no provoke attack by casting a spell next to, is there?
You get disadvantage if it's a ranged attack, but
This is not an attack.
then you're fine.
Would I have gotten a minute?
No, you're not technically flanking.
I mean, I think.
If you were
I
holding
think
a body, you probably should have been.
Yeah. If you want to give me an advantage roll on that, because you really should have been flanking. That's what you think.
So sorry, Hank.
Nope.
No, your fault. My fault.
For the second one, the second attack hit.
What was the second?
Second cloud attack. It was
Dirty
15.
20.
I'll take it. Yeah.
For 9 damage.
So good.
9 more damage. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Thank you.
I am going to. I'm gonna look at Dax.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I'm gonna move one to the left. And then can I get a strength save from the demon?
He's shoving it.
Yes.
Okay.
Where's he shoving it?
That's a 12.
Okay, so I move over and then I'm just like and he moves back 5 feet from me.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast a range spell now.
You shove the shadow demon?
Telekinetic shove, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, it would not work with a regular, but it will work with the telekinetic. I'll take that.
Yep. And I'm going. Can I now get an intelligence save from him?
Look,
Yes, you can.
we're not playing Starfinder.
14.
That meets.
Damn.
So never mind.
Yeah,
Oh
we
no,
can-
it's still half, right?
What are you casting?
Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it's still half.
We've been doing meets passes.
Yeah. So I tap my forehead and then like throw my hand at him, and so I'm doing Tasha's mind whip. So just like a crackle of energy or something comes from my hand, and he's gonna take bibbidi bobbidi 5 psychic damage. And then I am going to run like 30 feet away.
Run.
Well, 25.
Which direction?
Towards the road.
So
Like towards Valray. Like next to Valray.
but you're trying to avoid his
Yeah, so 1 over
Yeah.
and then diagonal.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. In that, you realize that there was a closet in the body next to you that now takes its attack of opportunity upon your run as it leaps out from underneath the body much less gracefully than the shadow demon did, and does a 23 hit.
Yeah.
That is
Oh my
7
gosh.
piercing plus 4 poison damage. That was, I'm pretty sure, no, it wasn't a nat 24, but it was not bad.
Are you a wizard or a sorcerer?
Oh, I'm a wizard.
So you're dead.
I'm a wizard. How much was that? 12? What?
7 plus 4, 11.
11. Okay.
Wizards have the same HP pool. That's why I don't understand those go. Those.
Okay, that's going to bring us from the 5 to Char.
He died of embarrassment damage.
Okay. Whew. So I will.
Use that forehead electricity.
I'll probably go 5, 10, 15 feet over here, and then over
Behind the
here.
black
Sorry,
thing behind
kind of behind that
The cactus thing.
cactus, and then
South of Valray.
shoot a witch bolt at it. So that's lightning damage. So it's like I point my staff and it's like pulses of lightning.
Yes.
And sorry, at the Shadow Demon or the closet?
At the shadow demon. And that's a nat 20.
Yeah, girl.
So that's gonna be
Hey,
12
Tell your dice to
damage
talk to her dice.
Right?
Get some advice.
plus a roll, which
I'm
is
gonna go home and
6.
smudge
So
these.
that's gonna be 18 lightning damage.
Awesome.
Get it, girl.
That mofo.
So, and you said it was lightning?
No, no.
Yeah,
Damn it.
it is lightning damage. That's all I have.
Okay.
And the psychic, I guess. But
So as it hits, what you kind of gauge
Psychic
off
damage.
of that hit is that generally speaking, this would not harm it. With the intensity that you casted, it seems to have still done something to it. The light from it, because of how bright it was, still has done some damage, but that this lightning would not generally.
okay, so not. I should not use lightning
It
again.
doesn't seem to be super effective.
Okay.
Pokemon rules.
Not super effective.
But it still did something,
Yay.
but generally it would not.
Could anybody benefit from? Oh, I can't do this in battle. Okay. Yeah, that's all.
Now it is somebody else's turn.
Me?
No, no, I'm sorry. This one
Oh, geez.
is going to come straight down to there,
I know.
and out there is a body tucked beneath
Are
the
you
head
kidding
rune that is
me?
still continuing to dissolve as another closet begins to come out from there.
Oh my stars.
Good God.
You're the tank, right?
I
This
mean, I
one-
am, but I hurt myself too.
This one saw the lightning and is going for Char.
Ah, geez, Rick.
Char, does a 13 hit you?
No.
Okay. And Dax does a does a 21 hit you?
I sure died.
Okay, so with that 21, that's going to be 4 piercing and 6 poison as it tries to claw and bite at you. And that's our little buddies, who we all love. And then it'll be Sean.
Okay, so I would like to do something a tad bit ridiculous, if you will allow me. I would like to step around Belle to where I have a clear line of sight to the shadow demon. No, more like 1 down, 2 over to the left. Thank you. I would like to scoop down, pick up any rock. I would like to cast light on it. And then I would like to cast my guiding bolt as we discussed, but having the rock be in it so that wherever it goes, the rock is deposited.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Where you're hitting it at the demon?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll hit.
All right. So I am summoning up that blood of that poor innocent woman who was killed with her life savings and all the sorrow of that, and shooting that straight at the demon. That's 5d6.
Straight out the demon.
I can borrow your dice.
The demon.
Yeah, should be one.
Right there.
I love that song. Disco, baby.
18, 19, 18 plus 5, 23 plus 2, 24, 25, and I will use my channel divinity to add.
Don't.
It's only 4 more damage, but don't do
Don't.
it. Okay.
Yes, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So this glowing innocent blood funnels out of me in a spiral, striking the thing with a lit up stone. So there's now light over there.
And it bursts into radiant flame, glowing white and gold, and not in the typical colors that you were used to. As a light falls to the ground, this demon now evaporated into smoke, and the light resting on the body of the soldier from which it came.
Ooh.
And then I will call out, "Focus up, Dax! I'm behind you." In an effort to encourage you, not yell at you.
Anything else, Sean?
No, that's action, bonus action, the move. That's all of me.
Okay, so that'll bring us back to the Shadow Demon's turn.
That just died.
As a body on the other side of the head
Damn it.
comes around.
What was it? Did we say 5? There were 5 soldiers? You said 5 soldiers. 6
I think
soldiers?
you
There were 6 soldiers.
6?
12 shoulders.
No.
But so far right now you have seen 4 of them with things coming out of them.
I mean, like I said, scavengers.
Should we run?
Where?
I don't know.
We run from this confrontation next to skeletons and zombies?
Plus the cart's already being disassembled.
Yeah. We've already started figuring stuff out.
Does a 15 hit you, Dax?
No.
Okay. The Shadow Demon seems to square up on your other side with the closet behind you and misses. As it swipes into the air, the light kind of sending it off balance.
You hear approving grunts.
All right, that'll bring us
I mean,
back.
they're made of shadow. It makes sense, right?
Dax, you're up.
All right. I will swing at the Shadow Demon.
And a reminder, his attacks are magic.
Yes, perfect.
Oh, no.
So the first one misses.
What was it?
It was a 2 plus 5. So
Okay.
second one's a 13.
Hits.
Woohoo! So 12 damage.
And it's magical slashing again?
It's ridiculous that you rolled a
It's-
4 and did 12 damage. It's
It's-
ridiculous.
8 magical slashing plus 4 fire, technically.
8 plus 4 fire. Okay.
Yeah, 8 magical slashing and then 4 fire.
Yeah.
Okay, the fire doesn't seem to really do that much. But the magical slashing did. Yes.
Okay.
Hope. Valray?
All right, I've got a closet right in front of me. I'm going to take out my hand axes. I've put my bow.
You would technically have
Does
to drop your bow. But
Dropping my bow.
Does it count as a walk-in closet?
No,
I was trying to figure out a fucking joke, and thank you for doing it.
it's a reach in.
Thank you for
I'm going to
doing
reach
it.
into the closet
And it's up to Coulter, but technically by the rules, you need a feat to drop both hand axes at the same time. But it's up to Coulter.
Okay. Hand axes. Ah!
Yeah,
Chop,
just
chop, chop.
toss one motion.
Thank you.
She throws the bow into the air, and then when she grabs the hand axes, it falls delicately over her shoulder.
Yes.
It just clatters on the ground behind you.
I try, or it just kind of goes around one. Okay, but yes, I would like to take a swing or two at the closet in front of me. 13.
Hits.
Okay.
The will-o-wisps are a bitch to hit. These are not as bad.
So 8 slashing damage for the first one.
Non-magical, right?
Correct. And then it's still there.
It is.
Offhand, 19 plus 5.
Hits.
4. 7.
You can tell that your axes were not doing as much damage as they should have been,
Sure.
but it worked.
Okay.
And that thing was just chopped in 3.
I'm okay with this.
Nobody likes closets.
There's pockets of acre where they hit the ground and begin to dissolve.
Yes.
Anything else, Valray?
I'm going to move farther up. Let's move up another 15 feet towards the fray.
And Cassius.
Oh.
Get me some magical weapons.
If you
Have you taken
enough
Are you bad?
speed, you should
21
probably
out
get
of
into
40.
flanking.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Whether or
then.
not you can
That's a good
see it
idea.
at is up for
That's right.
debate.
I'll get behind the other closet. I know I can at least hit that.
Ooh, I'm going to.
Thank you.
What am I doing? This. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's not the right thing. Never mind. Sorry. Ignore my question.
That's not the right thing.
Fuckity fuck.
There's one shadow demon and one closet, 2 closets.
3 closets, 4. 5 closets, 6 closets, 7 closets, more.
That's
7 closets,
not a funny
4.
joke.
Mm,
How many are there?
Right now, I mean, all you can see is 2 left right now.
Okay.
1 closet, 1 shadow demon.
Thank you. La 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 la. Can't wait to rest.
You know what? Fuck it. I actually know this.
Did not mean to do that. I
Yeah,
accidentally
I
rolled.
rolled it.
Oh.
Can I get a Constitution saving throw from both of those?
From the closet and the shadow demon?
Please.
That's an 18 for one
Mm-hmm.
and a 13 for the other.
Mm-hmm. So Cassius reaches out and like makes turns his hand up and like makes a fist, and anything that's in the area like looks like it like decays a little bit.
Okay.
And
Dax is spared in the middle of that.
correct.
Okay.
So the one who got the 18 is gonna take 5 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And the one that failed is going to take 11 necrotic damage. And then, specifically around Dax, or wherever he's standing, there's like a burst of little green grass.
Oh. Yeah, the
Um,
grass that's around you that was previously dead and trampled just sudden.
You can, if you would like, roll an unspent hit die and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus fuckity fuck plus 4.
I would like that. What is the Blood Hunter's hit die?
I'll go into short rest
Oh, yeah.
and then 1d10 plus 3. You're 1d10 plus 3, Margaret.
Thank you.
Is that the? I mean, it's
Wither and Bloom.
Wither and Bloom. Yeah.
Excellent.
And then I also sorry. Fuck it. Can I get a strength saving throw from the shadow demon again?
Yeah,
Push that
100.
Shove it with your big brain.
Shove it with you, big brain. I don't know why that sounded like it was the beginning of like an 80s call and response number.
Yes.
But, that is an 8.
Okay, so he moves 5 feet away from me, so he is now no longer flanking with the closet.
Ooh, very nice.
Until the closet moves.
Well,
That'll bring us to Char.
Okay, so I will go ahead and drop the witch bolt and send Mind Sliver at the closet. And I don't think I have to move. I do not, so I just need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
Closets are dumb, right? Dumb.
I mean, they're demons.
we hope so.
7.
Nope, you didn't make it, so you're gonna take bloop. Ooh, bummer. That's 1 damage, 1 psychic damage.
Hey, you know what?
And
Got a headache.
take
Damn it.
1 off of the next saving throw he makes.
This closet is barely hanging on
Oh my gosh.
by a thread.
Well,
You have taken it down where it's like the wings are limp, as it's kind of like lowered in its hover level. And that'll take us down to, is anything else on your turn?
nope.
All right, that'll take us down to it. And it looks over at you with like almost a dirty look as it, without breaking eye contact with you, takes a swipe at Dax. Because you're too far away for it to hit.
It's looking at me while it hurts enough.
No, actually, it is coming at you. So Dax, you get an attack of
Oh, hell
opportunity.
yeah. Come get me,
Do I
bitch.
do as well
So
because
does
I'm behind it?
Valre.
Yeah,
I hit at a 22.
yeah.
And yeah.
8 more magical slashing and 4 more fire.
How,
And then 5 more damage from my hand out.
how do the two of you do it in tandem as you see the eyes of rage turn to Char and it begins to
I
leave your
imagine-
threatened
I'll go for a
areas?
high swing.
Stop me if I'm wrong at all,
Okay.
but I imagine we're both staring at it as it starts to move, and then I see your eyes, and we both just. I grab it and sink claws into it as your axe goes into it.
You know what would be
Fall
super
apart.
cool? This is not how axes work at all, but Valre like tossed it and it bounced off the closet and she caught it again.
It's a thrown axe. Chuck it.
And that'll bring us to Shaun.
Okay, so I look at the remaining shadow demon. I summon up a globule of blood from a cult leader, a demonic cult leader from years and years ago. Crush it in my hand and tell it to grovel. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, okay. That is not what I was going for. Give me just a moment. 8.
Okay, it on its next turn must drop prone and then end its turn.
No damage.
No damage. It's just
All right.
committed.
It will. Let's see.
As a voice that is not Sean's echoes out across and commands the demonic creature.
It is now its turn, and it drops prone. Ends its turn.
As it
Dax,
grovels to you.
You're up.
Yay.
As it grovels to me, I up out my chest, I take both hands up, and I go for it. Do I get advantage because it's prone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You do too, Valre. If
Nice.
you doesn't get up. Oh, let me take some of my shit out of your way.
That was a nat 20.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
On the first one, it is 6 plus 4 plus 4 is
14.
14, and then another d6.
Well, and you would re-add the 4 again,
Okay.
technically.
So 14 plus 2 is 16 plus 4, so 20 damage.
How do you do it?
Straight into its throat and then pull the throat out.
Ooh.
As you pull the throat out, the rest of the demon dissolves into the earth with it, wisps of smoke dispersing into the night. And that is where we're on tonight. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Netherdeep, or rather, Call of the Netherdeep.
We don't even know where the Netherdeep is yet.
It's
It
called.
is calling to us.
It is. Hello. Yeah. Thank you, of course, to all of our patrons. I have the Patreon list up tonight, so it's going to be a little bit different than the past when I read it from memory, because I have to try and tie these names to screen names. So Dano and Toronto, Rockelman, Sparky. This one I actually don't have a name for, but I know who it is, but I don't know.
That's me. No. My good friend.
Rio's good friend, Sal.
And Rio's mom.
I don't know this one's either. Duke Relin, our special mom tier. Meepo. We got Scotty,
Ooh.
Dark Sun, and I believe that is everybody presently active. Thank you all so much for supporting us. Thank you for watching here or on YouTube. Greatly appreciated. One of our favorite things is comments and questions. So please let us know if you have any comments and questions wherever you're watching this, and we'll be happy to reach out to answer them when we see a
Taco
notification.
Arcana.
It's very exciting. Taco Arcana. Thank you. I was like, there's a name that I think should still be here that I'm not getting. Taco Arcana. Thank you, Taco Arcana. Your screen name on Patreon is very different.
And join us on Discord and
And-
tell us about your D&D antics.
Yeah, if you're watching this live, we will be back in roughly a half an hour.
Also, tell us what we did wrong. We're
Yeah.
not above getting comments from negative criticism.
So, we'll see you shortly.
Bye.
And with that, we'll come up with a tagline.
Bye.